What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Today, we have Season 15, Destiny 2, Season of the Lost was released yesterday. So, we are going over everything new in this season, trying to crank out a bunch of videos this week and next week. And with the reveal yesterday, with the showcase, we got to see so much content coming to Destiny. New raid dungeon every 3 months. That's kind of nuts. Super excited about that, but let's get into today's video. As you could have seen in the gameplay behind me, we are talking about the Astral Alignment 6-person match-made activity. Kind of like the override missions, your sundial, your menagerie, that sort of thing. 2 chests at the end, and you have to spend this season's currency on the second chest, but we'll get into that. So once you do the first mission of this new season, Season of the Lost, this Astral Alignment unlocks. It is a 6-person matchmaking activity, like I said, and it is in the Blindwell Dreaming City Ascendant plane. It's actually a really fun 6-player activity. So as you can see, once this mission starts, there's just a bunch of scorn that you have to kill, a couple abominations and a chieftain, and then once you kill all the enemies in the area, you can insert your wayfinder's compass into this little pillar right here and activate the blind well. This teleports you to somewhere else on the Dreaming City where the Astral Alignment actually begins. So this is the first part of the Astral Alignment mission right here. Just so everybody knows, you can place a rally banner down so you can get your ammo back, but as you can see, primaries now have infinite ammo, so it's not that big of a deal, and you always start it at this little egg right here. So the first part of this mission right here, you see these plates that have the taken little tornadoes coming down from them. There's 8 of them. 4 up here surrounding this center platform, and then 4 down low over here as well. These are where you deposit taken little balls that these marked guys drop for you. They are super easy to kill, and this taken ball right here, the taken essence, you pick it up and you actually turn kind of taken. You can shoot the taken with it, and it is extra effective for sure, but once on the bottom left hand corner, as you can see, that taken essence starts adding up times 6, times 7. Once you get up to times 10, the taken essence will disappear and you will die. So you want to make sure you slam at least before you get up to times 10, because once times 10 hits, like I said, you die, and that's not exactly what you want, because the faster you do this, the faster you guys get that nice fancy loot. So just rinse and repeat like I showed you right there. Keep destroying the marked enemies, and they will keep dropping essence. And as you can see, our boy right here has an essence, and he's gonna go deposit it at this one right here. I believe he's coming behind me. Oh, boom! So once you get all 8 done, this encounter is done, and you don't have a time limit or anything like that, but there are a couple champions that spawn in Overload and Unstoppable this week. And every so often, a yellow bar enemy will also spawn on that middle platform. But once again, enemies not that crazy so far in this realm that we are in and during this mission right here. So we just deposited our 8th taken essence. And once you do that, once again, we get teleported to a new part of the Dreaming City. These ley lines that they talk about in the dialogue and stuff like that, deep into the lore. But ley line Circes. So there are a couple different versions of this ley line that you can do. Obviously, since there are multiple in the actual like multiverse, whatever they were talking about, old universes, it's kind of crazy, the lore. But this one right here is one that I have only got once, and I believe you can fail it. If you guys have ever done the public event on the Tangled Shore with the Scorn, that once you kill a certain enemy, the little ether harvest begins and little white balls start heading towards the marked area right here. So we have to defend it and make sure none of these little white balls right here, you see these purple balls that start heading towards you, make sure you kill all of them as they're coming towards you, because if you miss any, you don't get the completed section and you just kind of get stuck here. So it's a weird dynamic, but it is definitely very important to shoot these little balls that come out of the taken areas. And you definitely need, like I said, to make sure that you are getting all of them, because that's what climbs your bar on the left-hand side. And there will become a point where everything stops and there is no more balls that come out, the ether that comes out of the taken armaments over here. So you really see how no one's paying attention. We're not gonna make this one just because of that right there. Nobody is shooting these, so I don't think we're gonna get enough of these done to actually finish the mission, because we definitely need to destroy a certain amount of that ether to climb the bar, and last time I did this version of it, we did not pass. But that's all it is for this version. You just have to protect these little confluxes, whatever you would want to call them, from the ether that get deposited from the other Scorn armament chests that actually like release them into the wild. As you can see, when that sound goes off, that's when they're coming, and then you just got to make sure that you're staying on top of it and trying to shoot as many of these as you possibly can. ARs, LMGs, anything like that to get them is the way to go. But once you complete this second part right here, the other version of it I will show in the background is super easy actually. All you have to do is defeat some enemies and carry these charges to 3 plates. And once you carry all 3 charges to the plates, it just rinses and repeats. And that one doesn't have an end time like this one by defeating a certain amount of these ether harvests. Now, I don't know if mine was just glitched last time where we couldn't actually finish it because of some weird glitch, but this one seems to be going a little bit better and we just got the ether harvest done. So that is very good. Once you complete the second part, like I said, I'll put the other one in the background because easy enough. I showed you what the ether harvest is. And then you get teleported back to the blinding well for your final boss fight. Once again, rally flag as always for boss fights, stuff like that for us, so you can plop that down and get it started. Now, like I stated earlier, the boss, as you'll see, is a big ogre this week. I'm not sure if it'll change or not, but probably, knowing Bungie. This big boy right here. As you can see, he's got his 3 health bars, as most every single boss in Destiny does. And once you get his health down that third, you have to go into these blights and defeat an enemy. Because, as you can see, like I said, he goes immune. Bada bing, bada boom, you can't do damage on him. But, once that happens, holy crap. Why is he targeting me? But, as you can see, once you actually turn him immune, right here, a blight will pop up that you have to find around the map. There's a couple different locations. They spawn around these little eggs. So, once you defeat the blight, an enemy will spawn, and the enemy right here will drop another taken essence. You pick up the taken essence and you use it to shoot his shield. Now, you can do single shots like this and it takes it down a little bit, but you will run out pretty fast. Or you can press F or your super, whatever your super is, and it'll shoot a big ball and take down almost all of the shield just with one big Kerplop. Just like that, the enemy is done, and you beat the final boss. Just like that, super easy to do, actually. And at the end, you get your 2 chests. Your normal one, just collecting loot, and then you have to spend your season currency, the parallax trajectory, to get the Wayfinder's Trove. And this thing does reward some pretty good weapons. Just like that, you get your legendary stasis weapons, fusion rifle, grenade launcher, all the Season of the Lost weapons. But that is it right there, your Astral Alignment mission. Super easy, great loot, and you can earn that trajectory, that parallax trajectory, all over the place. Strikes, Gambit, Crucible, as you could see in there, defeating enemies on the Dreaming City gave you 3, 5, depending on the enemy in that mission. So, super easy, super fun. I love these 6-player activities. Nothing will ever beat the Menagerie, I don't think, but this one was super fun. Hopefully that helped you guys out, and like I said, there are 2 different parts that I've gotten in the middle there. The Ether Harvest, and then I'll show where you have to deposit the balls on the plates as well. Little different, way easier in my opinion than the Ether Harvest one, but that's it for me today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next video. Thank you guys again. Peace.